Lunch. I'm currently cooking my lunch. Well, I'm going to be having TGI Friday. It's no chick sesame strips in a Tennessee style glaze. Plant based, no meat company. That's lunch. I think it's intended for multiple people, but I'm having it to myself with some cheese top pretzel rolls. I'm also using the time in which it will be cooking to get a bit of a headway on this fucking dishes situation. It's ridiculous. Guys, it's fucking mad. And it's mostly my own fault. So I have been the adult in charge. So let's put some shite away, and I'm going to sort of workshop with you over my thoughts on, because I've delayed. I've not had any time to record about Brave Battle Saga. So we're going to go over it now as sort of a low effort version. The plan is to do an actual proper edited thing, in case anybody wants that kind of feature. But yeah. Cut out all my silences when I do it properly, put some music in the background. Try to appear insightful as opposed to just random. I'm not very good at it, I don't think. I mean, I sent a thing to Bill and he just thought I was resending my RPG club submission. I'm like, no fucking hell, mate. No, I actually put some effort into that. Oh well. Such is life. So yeah, Brave Battle Saga. Let's have a think about it. Let's have a talk about it while I clatter around with all these plates, thus making this incredibly unpleasant audio to listen to. Clatter. But you know what? It saves thinking about current events, doesn't it? Well, maybe that's the nonsense, isn't it? So yeah. Words. So Brave Battle Saga, which, like, you might know as Bava Battle Saga, or Legend of the Magic Warrior, or if you frequented dodgy market stalls back in the day, you might have seen it with a Final Fantasy sticker on. Because in the days of kind of dodgy bootleg stuff, it was one of those which was sold as if it was a Final Fantasy game for the Mega Drive, you know? Which obviously it isn't. That's part of what makes, like, the story behind it interesting. So the version I played, actually, is the version that's available on Steam. I played it on an Evercade. Which is like, I think it's 2018, Pico Interactive bought it. I suspect they neatened up the translation. You know, it's honestly, for what it is stable. I mean, the main things to observe are the systems and so on. You know, no random battles. You see opponents, enemies, but a lot of the time, like, areas are so thin and cramped that they might as well just be mandatory encounters, because you can't really avoid them. A battle system which uses ATB bars without using the name, but visually looks a lot like a Breath of Fire game. And, you know, and it's equipable magic and so on. Theoretically, you've got, over the course of the game, your party. I mean,
They swap out one character for another partway through, but pass over all the same stats. So it's basically changing the sprite. But yeah, you get 2 fighters, 2 healers, and it's it's all right. It does the job. Interesting things about that battle system is that it's quite real time. If you pause, like if you take too long selecting stuff, you'll get your ass handed to you. And you need to be on top of it. Like most enemy attacks, even for bosses, aren't life-threatening, but they have a chance to be. There's quite a lot of RNGs that's involved. When you get round to it, see, it's about being quick, locking in your turns, but making sure that you've sort of prepared for any eventualities. The words vexing blow will start to annoy you. Because on the whole, for physical attacks, critical hits are very common, both ends. For both the enemies and for you, critical hits are just quite common, and that's actually the thing you got to watch out for. Big magic attacks, because single target magic attacks are more of a threat than multiple ones, because the game divides by number of targets, which means that if you're on top of your healing, like a gigantic animation will happen and it'll be less than 100 damage to everyone. So it's like, there's things there which I think could be finessed, have a bit more impact to them. But on the whole, like, it works, it's fine, it's fun enough. It kept me going. I finished it, and me and finishing games is better in more recent years, but I flipped between different titles a lot of the time. As demonstrated with, I'm not certain what the last RPG club I finished was. Always tend to fall off. But yeah, and like graphically it's fine. It's a Mega Drive game. It gets some really challenging animations out of it. You can see the point where it hits like sprite size limits and so on. It's not common really to see flicker and the like from Mega Drive games, but this has managed to do it at points. Sort of some points where there's eyes bigger than their stomach, but the bits which matter function fine. 1 minute, we're going to the door. Oh, fucking hell, Chi. I just need to dispose of this. Can you not? Can you not? Yeah, I know. Well, I just want to... Okay, right, it's gone out. Right, it's just going to have to... This is going to fucking look dodgy. Oh well. Plot-wise, it's that thing, isn't it? We're talking about... It's gone wrong. Well, this is what I have to do, Chi, because you always want to go out and you can't go out. Right. At least that's sort of sorted. I wish kids wouldn't just leave half-eaten cereal. They could just dispose of it, like you tell them to. So yeah. So plot-wise, like, it's like I say, there are probably translation issues at play, but there is it's absolute fucking gibberish a lot of the time. It's you've got your main character Tim, and his call to adventure is being kicked out of his village. For reasons you forget about for most of the game, until like randomly they sort of semi come into play at the very end of the game. You know? There's very, very strong implications of it being, well, I mean, it's a post-apocalyptic world, such as seen in Final Fantasy VI, which is something that you could describe so many features of this game as like in Final Fantasy VI, because clearly that was like one of the big thematic influences on it. You know, it's about ancient technology that uses magic. But it implies that it's this planet, as opposed to being its own world, which is unusual. I mean, why am I bothered about spoilers? You're probably not going to play this game. If you're going to play this game, it's not going to be, you're not going to be bothered. But, there's a computer... There are computers that are based on the personalities of Einstein and Edison. Things like that, which are like, okay. It doesn't really come into it. And like, there's a human world and a demon world. Well, they're not really worlds, they're more continents. As far as I can tell. And some demons look demony, and some demons are just people. And you've got like... One of the main characters is clearly half demon, and they don't really acknowledge it until like the very end. But she's literally on the battle screen with wings. You'll be like, that's not a person. I don't think this one's based on a book. I found a lot of Taiwanese games, like, they base themselves on things like Journey to the West. Actually, I have played one based on the Water Margin, haven't I? It's Beat 'em Up from Taiwan based on the Water Margin, and I'm currently playing through. I cannot remember the name of the game, but it's based on Investiture of the Gods. Is that the fucking name of it? I want to start a podcast about Chinese books, because medieval and post-medieval Chinese literature is fucking fascinating. I mean, I'm sure some of you out there will have read Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and that's just fucking... That's brilliant. I want to do a serious podcast about that, where I go chapter by chapter, have a different person who's not reading the book on every week to react to the nonsense that occurs in each chapter. I think that'll be fucking brilliant, because it's such a daft book. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I love it. Anyway, so let's have a think. So yeah, like, ostensibly, like, there's the quest to like stabilize all these temples that are different elements, and sort of like crystals in Final Fantasy, like in Final Fantasy. And then there's the twist, which is that the whole quest, you were being tricked into doing it by the obviously evil people, who are obviously evil and foreshadow their evil, and like there is huge levels of dramatic irony at play, because like the guy literally like does all but cackle madly. He's very clearly the baddie. When Kafka is a subtle character, That's the dishwasher on the go. So yeah, like in the end, like they get like the evil former ancient technology and cause huge amounts of destruction and so on, off screen mostly, and you know, and you have to sort it and so on, and you know, it's fine. It's quite a simple plot. It's one of those where I feel like and I say this literally because I had like ambitions to do very similar things. I think that the studio, I can't remember their name, I apologise. They've got a Chinese name. But the guys who made this in like 1996 were very clearly like very inspired by what was coming out of Japan, particularly from Squaresoft. But also, like I say, like there's a very clear Breath of Fire influence in this as well. And like there's things like summon magic and so on. Like they've clearly gotten all these ideas from these Japanese RPGs that they've been playing, and got inspired to do something. And this is almost beat for beat. It's done better. It's you know, it's done to a professional level. But you look at this story and I'm like, yeah, no, I would have thought this would have been a good idea to do. I would have thought this was really like a really kick-ass plot for an RPG. When I'd got very big. Oh, I thought I'd already done your lunch. I'm making chick strips and washing up now. Would you like some? With a cheese topped pretzel roll. Right. Okay, anyway, so I think we're about to have oh no, we're 30 seconds off of Magnum. I don't know if my phone will still be recording when that happens or if it cuts out for it. We'll find out. It won't be enough to get flagged. My kids have started to recognise it as like, that's the song which plays when food's about to happen. Like Pavlov's Dog, except it's Invasion by UK late 70s, 80s band Magnum from their first album, Kingdom of Madness. It's fucking brilliant. There we are. Okay. Right, so we need to get these. Oh, yuck. Right. Okay. I think we'll put these plates over here and we'll put on another load at the dishwasher later on. What I want right this second is a less shaky hand for a start. Motor neurons, why do you suck so much? My motor neurons, I need you to touch and do other things with my hands. So yeah, okay. So now, I just need to perform all that to my computer, then edit it and add music and so on, and we'll have another little nice featurette for Bill and Frost to ignore. Nice! So yeah. I'm currently playing, I think it's called Canon of the New Gods, or something. It's literally like the one next to Brave Battle Saga on the Pico collection that I used to play it on my little super pocket. It's fascinating because these are like, oh, right, scissors. Hello, Noodle. What are you up to? Alright, splorp. There we go. Right, Tennessee glaze. So you do the Tennessee glaze over the top. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Mix it all up. Did she respond? She did respond. In a Tennessee glaze, where's sesame seeds? So yeah, thinking of the New Gods seems to be based on Investiture of the Gods, which is a fucking title and a half. I haven't heard of it. So like I've heard of Mulan, I've heard of The Water Margin, and Journey to the West, and Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Like I say, I kind of want to do a thing where I sort of go chapter by chapter and describe what goes on to people. I think that'll be funny. I think it's the sort of thing where if you can be like, if you can, it's the sort of thing where when you hear about it secondhand, you're like, what? That's fucking mad. Right, let's get these sesame seeds. I need fucking scissors again, aren't I? Hello, Noodle. I know, I love you too, little cat. You're a very good cat. Apart from all the piss. Apart from all the piss, you're the perfect cat. Sesame seeds, sesame seeds. Tennessee glaze and sesame seeds. Mix them all up, mix them all up. This seems like a job for someone with hand-eye coordination. This is a job for hand-eye coordination. Oh no. Oh no. My mixture of dyslexia, dyspraxia, and autism is precluding me from being very good at this particular thing. Oh, but I've seen a guy with cerebral palsy who's good at doing Warhammer miniatures. Oh, really good fucking job for him. I'm sure he doesn't have to juggle children at the same time. Also, I just find it frustrating. I can't paint for shit. So annoying. If only painting miniatures was as easy as doodling pigeons with a biro. Right. Let's see, does she want any of that? Yes, please. Okay, cool. That means I can serve it half and half. And there we go. But yeah, the one based on Investiture of the Gods, blah 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 blah, is good fucking game. Good fucking game, like decent. In no way is it an absolutely stunning, startling strategy RPG in the style of Shining Force, but it's pretty good. I've had to pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm finding that that's my barometer for SRPGs, particularly like early-ish ones, is primarily around the whether or not you have to pay attention. I think if you have to pay attention, but it's not a full simulation style, I think that's about like the golden pocket for if I would say that a modern person could play it. I think that's about right. Right. Right, well that's delivered. I just didn't want to
It doesn't count as an edit. Alright. What I'm going to do... Well, first I'm going to find someone to put you down. You go there. There we go. Open these up. Little cheese top pretzel rolls. They're fucking gorgeous. They're 35p each. And also one of these I got for free because at the moment Lidl Plus is doing the... It's on... you spin a wheel, you get some variety of choice between two sorts of bakery item, but for free. So I went with a pretzel roll over an ice cream donut. Because I am weird like that. Yeah, I'm gonna put these Tennessee glazed sesame, not chicken at all strips. I don't know. Oh, that's good. Oh. I don't know if TGI Fridays is still a thing. Must be. Actually, I think there's one in Leeds. There's... As far as I can tell, every American eatery eventually comes to Leeds. So we've got Tim Hortons, which I know is more Canadian, but you know what I mean. Like, got Tim Hortons, we got fucking Taco Bell, got Wendy's, got Popeyes. It's really weird. And of course, we've always had Mackey's. Most of the country there's no Wimpy burgers left, so there's no UK ones left really. Apart from like the regular places. We're like franchises. It's all American. Oh, ooh, that's good. Right. Most of my gaming stuff's upstairs. I do not have a squash, but I do have some Coca-Cola left, which feels appropriate. Oh, I do have some squash actually. Oh, hello. Right. Ugh. Okay, right. What are we up to? I need to get the pod off Spotify probably at some point. Right, what's next? Ooh, Kazuna Encounter Super Tag. Oh, cool. This is going to be a Neo Geo episode then, I guess. Oh, brilliant. Because I can fucking play that down here. Because I've got my little... My wee mini. Hey, good. Let's do it separately. There'll be an episode probably tomorrow, separate from nattering over lunch. Have your lunch break with me as I eat a monstrosity. Yeah, that's fucking brilliant. That's brilliant in the pretzel roll. I'm kind of holding it like it's a hot dog. Just too big. This is going to be messy. Brilliant though. Yeah, I might do that tonight or tomorrow then. Actually. The next Neo Geo episode. But it's nice to have one that uses the Neo Geo Mini, you know? I know it's not the ideal way to play them. But I like it. You know? I like that I actually get use out of it.
So just having it sit on a shelf, I don't like things that just sit on shelves. I get kind of upset about all the comics that I don't get time to read. You can't eat this. There's so much stuff here that would probably be poisonous to you. So the chick strips are probably fine, but I don't know if there's any onion in them or anything. No. Fuck. Right. I'm gonna love you and leave you and let me be lonely. You won't believe me, but I love you only. I'd rather be lonely than happy with somebody else. You might find the night time the right time for kissing. Night time is my time for just reminiscing, regretting instead of forgetting with somebody else. I don't want no one unless that someone is you.